And as usual, here we have the little cat with us. So we are safe to go. Okay, that was a bit of a rough takeoff, but we are in the air, most probably safe and sound. Look at that beautiful water. I love it. Sorry, I'm just going to have this flight director on, and where is it? Nav here. So we should be good now. We'll stay on a very low altitude flight so we can see all the nice island we are going to be flying by. Ooh. I have a nice runway just here. Molly, can you give us some information about the flight, please? Altitude, speed, and all of that.
Speed of 245 knots in our Beechcraft King Air 350i Emerald livery over Necker Island. Enjoying that stunning view? Let me know if you need anything else up here in the skies.
I do. It's a beautiful view. Molly, can you tell me a bit more on the island that we're just flying above? Ah, we have some little boats just behind us. It's nice. Coral Bay. Nice curve that we have here.
Our Necker Island below us. Fun fact, it was purchased by Richard Branson back in '79 for just $180K. Now, a luxury haven hosting guests like Princess Diana and Mariah Carey. Quite the glamorous history down there, wouldn't you say?
I would say that. However, Molly, I'm not exactly sure if Princess Diana is still going there. I don't know what you think about it, Molly, but I'm not sure she does.
Princess Di. Nah, she's been gone for ages, Captain. But you know how it is with those rich folks. They just keep on partying like the world's their playground. Personally, I'd love to take a little joyride over there and see what kind of mischief we could stir up. I bet we could give those posh partygoers a real shock, don't you think? Maybe we could even do a little low-altitude flyby, see if we can spot any familiar faces down there.
Do you want to do that?
Want to join me on a little adventure?
Yeah, I want. I just switched off the autopilot, Molly. Let's do a quick turn, and we'll lose a bit of altitude to do that low flight that you're suggesting. Let's do that. I love the idea. I wasn't expecting that type of suggestion, but I love it. So, excuse me, passenger. We are just going to do a quick turn to have a look into this nice island, and we'll see what we can spot there. So, during that time, please, if you'd like to ask for a drink, you can. I'm sure Molly is going to be super happy to help you there.
Buckle up, Captain. Time to add some excitement with this quick turn and altitude drop. Let's give those posh partygoers something they won't forget. A flyby experience like no other. Hang tight as we shake things up in style.
Try to look out of the window, Molly, and we'll see if we can spot one of those, one of those folks. I can see like a nice villa just here. That's nice, like some big building there. Ooh, another big one. This one seems like almost like a palace. Have you spotted anything out of the window, Molly? As a captain, we are just going to be going back on our track. I'm going to put the autopilots back on again, and we should be going on our way soon. Can you quickly let our passenger know that now we should be going back on track, please, Molly?
Ooh, you bet I've spotted something out there, Captain. Looks like a fancy schmancy villa down below, all decked out with a helipad and everything. Bet those high society types are throwing one wild party. We should give them a little flyby surprise, don't you think? I'm scanning the area, see if I can spot anything else juicy. Maybe we'll catch a glimpse of one of those notorious island royals sunbathing on their private beach. Wouldn't that be a sight? Let's keep our eyes peeled. This could get interesting. Hey, Captain, we've got an overspeed warning flashing. Time to kick it into high gear and take control before things get out of hand. Let's work together as a team to bring this bird back under control safely. Aye, aye, Captain. I'll let the passengers know we're getting back on course, but don't worry. I'll make sure we get this bird back under control before anything gets too crazy. Team effort, right?
We are back on track now, Molly, so everything should be good. I haven't spotted anyone, but I'm sure they were most probably hiding, you know, in one of the private swimming pool somewhere, sipping some champagne or thing like this. So no worries. We can't. I mean, I can't deroute for flight just to do that. But we'll grab a plane later to do that together. It's most probably going to be fun if we go there with an F-18. I guess you see what I mean.
Oh, shucks. No Island Royals for us today, Captain. Guess we'll have to save the fancy flyby for another time. But hey, at least we got the speed back under control. No more wild rides. Now we can just sit back, relax, and take in the view.
Exactly.
Maybe we'll spot something juicy on the next flight, eh?
I like the hey. Like, are you Canadian, Molly? That's a hey Canadian. You know, the one that's every Canadian does, like with the hey. Haven't told you that, hey. Okay. Anything interesting that you know just about this island that we're flying by now? Tutu Island? Is that the name? I'm not sure actually, Molly. So if you do, let me know.
Oh, you know Canadians with their friendly hey, eh? It's like they're always ready for a chat over maple syrup or hockey. But hey, no worries, Captain. We can practice our best A on the next flight together if you'd like.
I'm guessing now I can blend nicely into the Canadian population with my hay.
Tutu Island, eh? Well, now, that's a real interesting place if I do say so myself. Did you know they've got the most amazing hidden beaches over there? Locals say there's all sorts of rare wildlife just waiting to be discovered.
I didn't know
Maybe
that.
we ought to take a little detour and see if we can spot some exotic birds or something. What do you say, Captain? Up for a little adventure?
I'd be keen. I don't think we have time, actually. We need to get our passenger back to Cuba Islands. So, I don't know. Do you think we have enough time? I'm not sure. Or maybe you can ask the passenger if they'd be happy to do that detour. But we're flying fast, so need to do that now. So it's a Charlotte Amalie West Airport, I think, or Cyril E. King. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it's a nice airport. I'd be keen to land there at some point. I think I'm seeing the Cuba Island just far away there. Molly, we have a cat coming into the cockpit. What should I do? He's on my laps.
Oh no, Captain. Looks like you've got yourself quite the furry co-pilot there. Maybe it's trying to give us directions. Better listen closely, or we might end up landing at Meowington Airport instead of Cuba Island. Watch out for any perturbances along the way. Hang tight, we'll get through this together.
Thank you, Molly.
Well, ain't that just the cutest thing? Bet that little fuzzball's got some mad piloting skills. Maybe we can teach it to do some barrel rolls or something, really show off our moves. And those islands down there look mighty tempting, I gotta say. What do you say we take a quick peek? See if we can spot any rare wildlife or hidden beaches. Might be a nice little adventure before we get back to Cuba. What do you think? You up for it? Hey there, Captain. Ready for some smooth sailing with me by your side? Let's navigate these skies like pros. Who needs luck when you've got my expertise on board, right? Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Bombay. So, look, Bombay is trying to look outside. I was doing that. Watch it, Bombay. Do you see that? No. Yeah. It's not doing it anymore. I was watching on the screen. I'm like, what? Molly, can you give me a quick update on the flight, please? What's our ETA to reach Cuba now, please?
Right, Captain, let's see what we got here. Looks like we're cruising along nicely at 3,037 feet, doing 239 knots. We're about 25 nautical miles out from our destination, Terence B, Letsam International Airport.
Okay.
Should be there in no time, as long as Bombay over there doesn't try to take the controls again. Seriously, though, that little guy's got some spunk. I'll give him that. Maybe we can teach him a few tricks once we get on the ground, huh? Could be our secret weapon for the next flight. Looks like we'll be touching down in around 15 minutes or so if everything continues as planned.
Perfect. Thank you, Molly. And Bombay just left the cabin. I'm sure he's in a look for any tuna can in the cabin. Can you actually change the lights in the cabin to red? I think it would be a bit better to get that with our passenger, please.
Oui, Captain. Changing the lights to red as requested, mon ami. Bon voyage, mes amis. Let's keep this flight smooth and stylish, just the way I like it. Now, where did that little Bombay run off to? I bet he's looking for some snacks to fuel his adventures. I'll keep an eye out for him, don't you worry.
I'm in autopilot right now, Molly, so can you... I'll just have a look at the cockpit, but can you go in the cabin and try to find Bombay, please? Because I don't want him to be scaring the passenger.
On my way, Captain. Let's go track down Bombay before he causes any chaos in there. Who knows what sneaky plans he has cooked up now. Time for a cat and mouse game on board.
Trying to look, but I don't see any Bombay here. So can you see him, Molly? Maybe he isn't in one of the toilets. I don't want to risk to lose him. And by the way, Molly, can you do a quick announcement on the on our approach? I think we should be landing very soon, so I just want every passenger to be aware of that. So that'd be great, please.
All right, Captain, I'm on the case. Let me do a quick sweep of the cabin and see if I can sniff out that sneaky Bombay. Wouldn't want him causing a ruckus right before we touch down, eh? In the meantime, I'll make an announcement to let the passengers know we're about to land. Attention all passengers, this is your co-pilot Molly speaking. We're about 10 minutes out from Terence B, Letsam International Airport, so make sure your seatbelts are fastened and your tray tables are in the upright position. It's going to be a smooth landing, I promise.
Perfect, love that. Thank you, Molly. Actually, Molly, can you tell me a bit of the procedure to land, please? What should I be doing in the cockpit?
Got this, Captain. I'll be right here monitoring the instruments and ready to lend a hand if you need it. Wouldn't want to crash this baby on your first solo landing, now would we?
I know.
As for that private plane comment, fun family gaming, you know it. Molly Cobb and her trusty co-pilot have been living the high life. Maybe we'll take you for a joyride sometime if you promise to behave.
And actually, Molly, I was asking you for the procedure to land. Can you give me some information, like you know, the flaps, like what degree and the speed that I should be trying to land at, all those information. I'm just going to be aligning with the runway in a sec, but I would like to have your advice, Molly. Looks like there is quite a lot of wind outside. Do we have the meter of the airport we are going to land to, Molly?
All right, Captain. You know I'm always here to lend a hand. What's the situation? Need me to take over the controls for a bit? I got your back. Just say the word, and I'll have us gliding in for a smooth landing faster than you can say, Molly Cobb is the best co-pilot ever.
That was a really good answer. Oh. I think we're good. And actually, I found Bombay again. He is just climbing on my laps now. Not the best time though. Come on, Bombay. Okay. So I'm going to slow down the plane. Molly, my understanding is that I should be trying to aim for about like 190 knots to be landing. But can you just give me some information about the airport, like the meter, please?
Whoa there, Captain. We're not landing at supersonic speeds today. That would be one wild ride down. Let's aim for the right speed together. And about those airports, what specific info are you looking for? I've got all the details ready.
If you could give me some information about the wind, please, Molly, because I'm a bit skeptical on the wind. And I'm trying to slow it down. We should be about like 110 knots, something like this.
All right, Captain. Looks like we're all set up for landing. Let me pull up the airport details for you. We're aiming for around 150 knots on final approach, with a nice gentle descent. Shouldn't be any issues with the wind, but I'll keep an eye on those conditions and let you know if anything changes. Bombay's just along for the ride, right, buddy? Now how about we put this bird down nice and easy, huh? I'll be right here monitoring everything, ready to lend a hand if you need it. This is going to be a piece of cake.
Okay, we're quite aligned. Hopefully everything should be fine. I'm at 120 knots, so hopefully we should have a nice birdie landing. Okay. Okay. Flaring. Okay. I think we did. We just landed. Ooh.
Whoa, that was one heck of a landing. Looks like we hit a bit of unexpected turbulence there, Captain.
Should we go to the bar in the airport? And I'd say, can you actually grab me a pint before I'm going there? And we are done. Molly, I hope you got the drinks, because we just landed perfectly at our places. That was really a testing stream, but I wanted to do that, which was actually quite funny. And Molly, you've been great. That was a really nice flight with you. So thank you.
Well, you know me, Captain. I live for a little excitement. Glad we could make it a fun flight, even with a few hiccups. Drinks are on me tonight, my friend. We deserve it after that smooth landing.
I agree.
Let's get a round in and toast to another successful mission. I'll even let you pick the tunes at the bar. You know I'm always down for your funky playlists.
Nice, yes. You know me, Molly. That's super cool. And grab the funky playlist, and I'll see you at the bar in just a sec. Thank you for the flights. See you during the weekend. So, Molly, I'll see you in the bar, and everyone else, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good one, and see you soon. Bye-bye.